Good day, fast-flying fellows finishing at full tilt. I'm Unsilent and we're back with more of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. This is the 1999 game tie-in with Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace, or at least it ties in with that one scene on Tatooine that most people liked. I think we had this discussion about things people liked from Episode 1, and the only one that we could all agree on was Duel of the Fates, which also happens to be the title music for this game. Probably not a coincidence. Actually, everyone liked Darth Maul as well, but I mean, the problem with saying everyone liked Darth Maul is not everyone was happy that he was killed off in the first movie. Although, if you're familiar with the Clone Wars animated series, spoilers. Alright, we are going to Aquilaris, I think it was. Aquilaris and the Sunken City Grand Prix. Is it a Grand Prix if it is a pod race? Well, we'll find out. We're just skipping the cutscenes from now on because they're all planets we've been to before, so we're not going to tease the crash. I've increased the graphics settings. 3, 2, 1, lights out, and we've gotten left on the line. You know, even though we do have a painfully slow pod, it does, once it gets rolling, pick up a little pace. Now that is Anakin Skywalker in P2. We're just going to cheeky go up the inside. Oh, he's got some pace. Let's activate the boost, get by into first place, and blow up the engine. Did I just take that jump badly? Oh, there's Qui-Gon going by in his, that's Gungan technology here on Aquilaris. That they not think that through when they were designing these levels. I mean, it's nice that the levels have a little bit of crap life to them. Anakin just call me slime for brains? Oh, fuck. Yeah, we got through, we're good. There we go, we got into P5. When we, by all rights, should have blown the F up. Alright, we're not going to cut that corner, fair enough. I thought that was a tighter turn last time. Crap. Welcome to Let's Playing on the Unsilent channel, where the insightful commentary is crappity crap. Crap. See, I told you all the insight was just me saying crap. We are certainly hurting for straight line speed. We are going to use as much boost as we possibly can. We're gonna do our damnedest here, but after making it the first 2 episodes without any upgrades, we might not be able to pull off the same trick here. We are certainly hurting for straight line speed. Although, that's, oh, no, never mind. I'd have rather waited to do those repairs. Oh my god, get off of me! For when there were turns. Actually, I'm thinking we should just probably just blow the damn thing up and try and get a fresh start. We are in P12. That's activate the boost and adjust grenades. Awesome balls. Alright, it's readily apparent we aren't going to catch up, so let's cheat. I never said I had any ethics. 2, 1. That's not much of a boost, but once again we're going to lose right off the line and pick up the pace a little bit farther up the road. Well-timed boost into P1. Now, the trick here is don't blow up. Oh crap, that didn't go well. And what did I say the secret to winning was? Don't blow up. What did I do immediately after saying that? Blow up. I think we have to finish in the top 3 in the semi-pro circuit. I think it's set off the top if I want to advance. Now there's also a shortcut around here somewhere. Episode 1 Racer is also most famously available for the Nintendo 64, but did you know that it also had a Game Boy version. Game Boy, either Color or Game Boy Advance. I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say Game Boy Advance. It wasn't, definitely not this. It was a 2D top-down, as we set the new lap record. Because we only crashed once this lap. I say that as if it's something for celebration, but it is in the grand scheme of things. Oh, crap. Yeah. Now, see, it always blows the right one up. It always blows up the right engine and not the left one, no matter what you seem to do. We've got to test that out one time, unless it blows the whole pod up in one giant go. I think we've done that one as well. Or maybe I'm just remembering that from when I played it back in the day. But as I was saying, the Game Boy Advanced version was sort of a 1v1 2D top-down racing game. Didn't look like there were upgrades or anything like that. It was just sort of, alright, pick your racer and then go. Here, and I would imagine also on the Nintendo 64 version, it was a little more fleshed out. So you had these full 3D courses, and these are decent courses. They can be very tricky. Even if I'm out in front, you still kind of got to work for these. Like right there, coming over that jump, tap the brake, get around the turn. You can't just boost your way through it to victory. But this is what got me thinking about the Nintendo or the Game Boy version. Is this long, lazy right you wouldn't want to do with a keyboard, you wouldn't want to do with a D-pad. Having the thumbstick. And that's, oh, that thumbstick, that's the other thing. I've heard. Now, I never had a Nintendo 64, so I've never been able to try it for myself, and I don't think my cousin has an N64, but I don't think he had Racer. He's never been a big sci-fi fan. Yeah, I know, there's something wrong with him. But apparently, there is some sort of cheat code or Game Shark hack or something like that, where you can set up, oh, that's a tight turn, where you can set up the two controllers, the first and second player controllers, for your N64 in such a way that it's kind of like the arcade version of Episode 1 Racer, in that the thumbsticks for both of the controllers act as individual throttles for your left and right engine. Around this turn, past the next forked section, no, we missed the boost across the line, but it's a new lap record as we take first place in the Sunken City Pod Prix. What a strange-looking cockpit. And it's back to Ando Preem for the Howler Gorge. Rats Tyrell, who I believe was actually in the movie. I think I recognize him from Episode 1. Also, I don't know if it's a function of the funky resolution settings to get it up and running nowadays, but top of the track has disappeared, and that kind of concerns me because that is a twisty-ass looking section up at the top of your screen. Well, I'm trying to vary when I hit the throttle, but we still aren't getting a very good jump off the line, as we're going to try and boost back past Rats Tyrell. Oh, nope, we're going to the right. So already we've got a deviation from the track we ran the last time, so we may want to play it careful for the first little bit just to see where the track goes. I'm just going to fork here. Let's take the left path this time. I know I always, I guess... Okay, maybe we won't do the agriculture this time. This track is just okay. We took the wrong path last time, so let's not take... I always say always go right. Little off the throttle. Grab a handful of wheel. Back to the left. And back to the right. Hit the boost. Holy... That was a jump. Oh. Oh, this is bad. This is... Alright. Sideways through there. Oh my goodness. This is... Where am I going? I said right off the start, don't boost haphazardly in case you do something stupid like that. Howler Gorge is living up to its name. If you called it Widow Gorge, I would agree with you as well. Now, what did I say last time? Always go right. He went left, which makes me slightly concerned about the decision I just made. We've retained P2, but oh man, this is... Those are some fast AF pods. We're gonna fucking blow it. Oh, he hit the wall. Oh, we're gonna have to stay in line here. Hit the boost because that goes down to nothing. On the brake. Blow up my engine a bit. While we're in a thin part, we're gonna hit the repair. Use the repair. Well, oh, that was close. I'm sitting here trying to do the edit in my head, and it's like, well, what can I cut out? Not a lot of anything. New lap record. We're still in trouble. We are in P8. We need to. Oh, we just got away with that one. Oh, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Did I get Sebulba'd? I got Sebulba'd. I'm pretty sure I got Sebulba'd there. Yeah, he has a flamethrower. Lights out. Away we go. So, this race starts the same way the last one did. We're just going to boost right into the lead. Yeah, we are giving up a lot on the handle. Pull up, pull up. There we go. Boosting through that jump seems to be something that is helping us quite a bit. So is this. Getting that speed where nobody else would dare helps us pull a gap when everyone's probably still getting up to speed. Man, that turn is just too narrow and too tight for me to really do anything without hitting the wall. I do kind of wonder if this game's got some sort of... I mean, obviously it's got some sort of internal difficulty thing because I never see it. There's no difficulty settings to the game. But I do wonder if it just sets its own difficulty based on the number of times you've run a race, because this is the third time I've repeated a race, and this is, once again, considerably easier than the first go. Now, it could just be me learning the track and what tricks I need to know. It could just be the game just turning back the difficulty a little bit. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but the quality of the game has turned up a little bit because the cutscenes and the transition from watching a whole cutscene back to the in-game engine seems to be what's causing the game to crash. Now, I don't know if that's the DirectX workaround that I'm using that's causing that. I think I mentioned it was like DX Voodoo. Or check out the PC Gaming Wiki because that'll help you get this game up to speed if you've happened to get it on CD. But yeah, the point was the graphics have been turned up because it's not the graphics that caused the game to crash, but rather that transition from, I would imagine, Bic Video to, or is it Bic or Bink? Whichever. I think it's Bink, actually, now that I say it out loud. I think it's Bink Video File to the actual end game, is what's causing it to crash as opposed to the game engine itself. So there, it should be an easy fix for somebody to get it onto Steam or GOG or some such. Onto the final straight, past the Buddha, and oh, and there we go, GG. But no, it's like it just immediately cuts to this. I don't even find out if I set a new lap record on that last lap. And now on to Malastare for the Doug Derby. Are the Dougs from Malastare? Well. Oh, look, I'm the track favorite. I know this track layout. This is Laguna Seca. I know that anywhere in the world. This is Laguna Seca Raceway. Now, right under Doug. Oh, let's get the mouse. I got the mouse, right? Corkscrew. I'm going to enjoy this. Let's see if we have to go and pass him in the dirt. All four wheels off of the corkscrews. We come down to the Andretti hairpin. We are going to take the shortcuts through 3 and 4. Into turn 5. It's a little tighter than turn 6, so we'll hit a squirt of throttle. Not going to be able to make that on full boost. Now, what do we get at the corkscrew? Oh, tight. There is something that takes some appropriate inspiration from this real-world counterpart. And now here we go. This will be tight. In the real racetrack, this is actually a lot tighter. It's a lot slower. I should say it's tighter, but it is slower than the Andretti hairpin. Here, let's grab the brake. Whoops! Now, it's just because I know what this track's going to do based on the actual real-world design. Is the reason why I'm doing so well here. Oh, that doesn't happen in the real world. Oh, it looked like Anakin that was coming up my chuff. Yep, well, see Anakin. Through the corkscrew again. Grab a handful of wheel. It's just this thing does not have turning circle. Shut up, kid. I'm on fire. I'm in trouble. We can't pass the bulb on the right. We may not have a choice. We may have to try and pass the bulb on the right. Oh, and I do not want to be here. 3 wide. Into this part. Oh, man. Man. That turn's just going to be the death of me. Now we're going to have to be smart here. Into the final turn. We're going to pass it. Just. Ooh. We'd be able to get P2. We'll get P2, but we aren't going to win it. Well, that's a shame. Wow. I suck. Obviously, the shortcut was the best way to go on this track because our first lap was the fastest of the bunch. Yeah, I was just struggling with the corkscrew. That's a tough turn. Even in real life, that's a tough one to nail absolutely right. And because you carry all your momentum out of the corkscrew, it sets you up for the next, 3 turns as well, so. Let's finish this one off on Ord Ibana. I don't think we've been here before, so let's watch the cutscene for this one. And then when the game crashes, I'll reload it, and then we can actually do the race.
The wind is howling here at the abandoned gas mines of Ord Ibana.
Yeah, this is definitely new.
Crowd. These scrap gangs sure love a good pod race, and we have got one for you today.
I vaguely remember this planet, and I want to say this one might have tripped me more than Uvo 4. So, it's bringing back bad memories. Now let's see if there's a reason for me to have bad memories of this track, or this planet. Because I remember the catch fencing along the straights there. Alright, 3 red lights. Well, now it's the yellow light. Lights out. Away we go. Oh. I got out of the throttle as we were coming around that turn just to try and get a little bit of space there with land sandage. So we are going to, I remember, still vaguely remember this one. It's the ones that terrify you that you remember, right? You know, the more I play this, the more I think, oh, there we go. We're through this in a new lap record. Either I haven't gotten that much better at video games with age, or I'm just the same person I always have been for when I played this game in the early 2000s. I said I haven't gotten none of any bad habits that I've had from, you know, like almost 15 years ago. And we are just beating up on each other. This race with me and Lance Sandage could come down to... basically could come down to the final straight, and whoever hits the boost at the right time and whoever's got enough temperature in their coolant to be able to get them through without blowing up. A little bit like that. Oh crap. Oh, we didn't blow up. Yeah, did we blow up the left engine? I think we finally blew up the left engine. There's a problem though. We blew up the left engine and now we've fallen... Well, we're in a transfer spot, but the problem is we are in the last transfer spot. They've gone too wide and I can't get by them. Oh boy. Give me a little space here, boys. Now we gotta make our own room. No, there, we just blew it. Well, we got by Sebulba, and oh, no, cross the line, and across the line! In 6th, but we were across the line. I mean, that's gotta count for something, right? One little crash, and it certainly makes you pay for it now, doesn't it? 2, 1, lights out, and away we go! Man. We're good off the line, but the problem is... the second that we get off the line, everybody's got a hell of a lot more top speed than I do. What the hell happened there? Alright, so we're gonna have a lot of crap to make up here. Problem is they're still right on top of me. I've got to make my pod very... No, I was gonna say I have to make my pod very wide, but it's not wide enough. When you're completely lacking top speed, there is only so much you can do. Oh my god. Well, he set a new lap record, but the problem is, again... Get off of me! Oh, we just needed to... Block him. Did I get him? No, you've got to be kidding me. It would seem readily apparent that we just aren't fast enough anymore. And we've made it 10 races before I think it's quite obvious we need a little upgrading. But that is how we will start the next episode of Episode 1 Racer. Thank you very much for joining me as we continue through classic games. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. It's that circle right in the middle of your screen right now. Check out other videos, playlist in the description on the right side of the screen and on your screen as well. More videos. Follow on social media. Like, share, subscribe, and until the next time, I've been Unsilent. Thank you very much for joining me, and we will see you next time.